Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to talk about, well, you know who we're going to talk about. Good old Thor. And yeah, guys, I went with this uni because I wanted the double hammer, guys. I just think, I don't know, fat or not, I like having Stormbreaker and Mjolnir. I like having both of those hammers, so I said screw it and went with this. And to be honest, it doesn't bother me to play with it. I'm not a big fan of the Fat Lord look, but it's all good, man. It's just a game. We're all having fun. And yeah, man. So this is the team we're going to be using, guys. We're actually going to compare the Infinity War uni to the in-game uni, guys. Just a little bit. We're going to do a small comparison. And we're going to use Coulson for his Tier 2 passive, which increases damage dealt to supervillain types by 45%. Increases guaranteed critical rate by 20%. We're going to use Lincoln for that 60% lightning damage. Now let's take a look at good old Thor. Now my Thor here, he has 34,000 energy attack, and he's getting some that 60% lightning damage from Lincoln. He also has max attack speed, 43 crit rate, 192 critical damage, almost 47% ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. Now once I get him leveled up, I'll probably get these stats maxed out. He also has leadership, so you can actually run White Fox with him if you want. But we're not going to do that, guys. We're going to go completely, and I know White Fox is free to play, but this is complete free to play style, big time. He has all level 25 gears, all 5-star Urus, and all the skills are at 6. Now, everything's pretty much the same, guys. They really didn't do much to old Thor. All they really did for this guy is they just changed his 4 skill. This is what they did. They gave a 25% all attack, a 5% all speed buff, and a 25% crit rate buff, and removes incapacitation for 10 seconds. But I mean, this is nice. It is. It's nice. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. It's nice. It's a nice little buff. I would have liked to have seen an all defense down. That would have been a whole lot better. But I mean, it is what it is. This is what they gave us. And the 5's the same as before also. That's really the only difference. So let's preview the skill. Now, one thing I can tell you guys right now is that the 4 skill is doing a hell of a lot more damage than it did before. And that buff lasts for the whole 10 seconds. So as you're running through your skills, you're getting that buff throughout all 5 skills, which is really nice. I mean, the 5, still the same old, same old. It's a great skill. I love it. I mean, it's the same old, same old. Here's the 4. And the 4 is something else that's changed. It's a partial life frame. That is nice. So it does add a little bit of survivability to him, which is nice. The 2, okay, no big deal. Same old, same old. 1, same old, same old. And the 3, same old, same old. Nothing really different. Let's get out of here. And the rotation's kind of difficult, guys, because honestly, I think that 4 is doing more damage than the 5. It seems like the 4 is doing more damage than the 5. But you'll see in the gameplay, it kind of goes back and forth. It really depends on where the proc's at, as to where I land it, or as to where I put the proc on the skill, which skill I put the proc on. He has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set. Yeah, I show a lot of love to old Thor. And he has a CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. And his uni is at normal. Now the other change is the uniform effect. Now with the new uni, the in-game uni, he gets increased lightning damage by 15%. With the Infinity War, he just gets to decrease all damage received by 15%, which he still by 15%, which he still keeps with the new uni. So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take old Thor into Stage 50 Ebony with his Infinity War uni first, with no strikers except for anti-venom for some heals, and then we're gonna do the same thing with, well, Fat Thor. So let's rock and roll. So on with the thunder. And you guys see, again, I'm just using anti-venom for those heals. He's not going to do any damage to Ebony because physical damage don't do jack to Ebony. Now you guys watch here. And this is stage 50, you guys. So honestly, I think it's pretty impressive that he can even, compete in this at stage 50. Now I do have a pretty high raid level. It's over, I can't remember. I think it's like over 410. You'll see it in the after the in-game uni run, because I'll finish that run. But this is, something that Thor lacked. It wasn't his survivability wasn't a big issue. It's just that he really just lacked damage, That's why I would have liked to seen an all defense down on him. Because, man, that makes a huge difference. It's way better to have all defense down than having attack buffs. I mean, don't get me wrong, attack buffs are good, but that all defense down is just, man, it's meta breaking stuff. It really is. I mean, anytime we see that and it applies to world bosses, we're just like, hell yeah. And the fact that they didn't even give it to him or give him more of an attack buff, I really feel like this wasn't as good as it should have been, guys. Now, maybe I'm saying that because I'm a Thor fan and I just want the most for Thor and I want him to be a meta, I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it, But it should be, I think, better. And you guys are going to see, how much damage he does. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to run till the 2-minute mark. Once we hit 2 minutes, so we're going to go 3 minutes of battling Ebony. After 3 minutes, we will pause it and see how much damage he does, and then we'll bring in Fat Thor and see how he does. And the Fat Thor is better. There's no doubt, guys. It is better. If you don't have the Infinity War uni, I'd say buy that sucker. Or buy the Team uni if you want. The Team uni, I didn't even highlight that, but it's thin, but he only has one hammer, so that kind of freaking sucks. I didn't like that at all. I was like, screw that. I want the double hammer. I want both them suckers. So we're getting it done here. We're doing our best. Trying to keep the proc on the 5 if I can. Something about Thor, it's always been a pain to try keeping proc on the 5, especially with the tier 3, because as long as you're dealing damage, like as long as that tier 3 is dealing damage there, all that shock damage, it can trigger your proc early, and it really screws up things sometimes for your rotations. It's tricky. Thor definitely takes some practice, and with the new uni, if you're using a damage proc, it's kind of the same thing. But you got a little bit more leeway with the new uni because the 4 actually does a lot of damage as well. Like I said, I think it does more than the 5. So if you land the proc on the 5 or the 4 with the endgame uni, you'll be alright. Whereas with this uni, you really want to keep it on that 5. So that helps. It makes the Fat Thor a little bit more versatile. A little bit more room for error on our parts as players, which is nice. Okay, guys, so you see how much damage we've done? We're down to 9 bars. So let's run the in-game uni and see how he does then. Bring me Ebony! So here we go. Let's see how fast old boy can run. Or actually, let's see how fast he can get it done. That's what we really want to know. And remember, with the Infinity War uni, we got down to 9 bars in 3 minutes. So we're going to see if he can beat that. Now, something to take in consideration is that this uni, the in-game uni, is only ranked normal, whereas my Infinity War uni is ranked mythic. And that does make a little bit of difference as far as your damage, you guys. But you can see already that old Fat Thor can definitely get it done. He's definitely doing more damage. We don't have any strikers except for Anti-Venom in here. And like I said before, Anti-Venom isn't doing any... He's not going to do any damage, guys. He's a physical damage dealing character. And that isn't worth a crap against Ebony. Ebony doesn't take physical damage. And... yeah, man, he's pretty... I mean, he's a lot better. He's more fun to play. It's kind of a shame that they didn't change more skills. And I know, Captain America, they only changed a couple skills. I know. And Thor, maybe they should have, they did the same thing for him. But here's the difference. With Captain America, he actually impacted the game with his in-game uni. He actually impacted it. He replaced Reed Richards in ABX. He replaced him, guys. He impacted the game. Thor, he's not going to impact nothing. He's not going to change anything. From what I can see, he's not going to change anything. And I think a lot of people, especially Thor fans, wanted that. I mean, that's just what I think. I think a lot of people wanted that. Thor should be awesome. He's a god. I mean, look what he did to Thanos in Infinity War. And something that does kind of disappoint me about this uni, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, guys, is I wanted a skill like in the movie where he takes both the hammers and he jams them together and they shoot the lightning out of them. That was freaking cool. That was one of my favorite Thor moments in that movie. And man, they didn't queue it up. I wish they would at least, change one of the skills and done that. That would have been awesome. Like maybe change the 5 skill and done that. Oh my god. Make it deal some really good damage. That would have been sweet. And I really wish they'd give him, all defense down. I think that if they'd have done that, oh my god. I mean, and you guys can see, look at the damage he's doing. We're already ahead of the Infinity War uni. We're already ahead of it. We haven't even reached the 3-minute mark, and we're already down to 7 bars. So he's definitely stronger in this uniform. He's definitely stronger. There is no doubt, guys. No doubt. But it's not by some huge margin, and you guys are going to see that. So we're almost down to the 3-minute mark here. We got about 10 seconds to go. We will finish this fight, guys, but I just want you to take a look up there in the top and see how many bars he has. So we're down to we're almost down to 5 bars. So almost 4 bars difference. 4 bars, guys. So that means this uni, if it was at Mythical, it would jump him about World Boss, he'd jump him about 3, maybe 4 stages, guys. So if he was able to do 50, now you can do 53, maybe 54 with him. And, it's kind of like the Black Widow treatment. This uniform will increase his damage by about 3 or 4 World Boss Ultimate stages, which is nice, it's good. But it's not like Captain America where it freaking jumped him freaking ridiculous amount. Man, it made a huge difference in him. And some people maybe think we shouldn't compare these, but yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. Thor's one of the vital characters in Endgame and in one of the OG Avengers, just like Captain America. So yeah, he should be getting just as much love. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, if I'm wrong about that, if maybe you expect too much. Ah, crap, got time frozen there. But he is pretty cool, and I really do like the 4 skill. That thing does some pretty good damage, guys, and I might try him with the Rage, we'll see. But it's still pretty impressive that he's doing stage 50 with no strikers, guys. It is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty impressive. I don't think he could have done this with the Infinity War uni. Nah, he definitely couldn't have. Oh, about God, old boy. He's trying to avoid the thunder. There, we got him. 18 seconds to spare. So, guys, let me know what you think about Thor. If you're happy with him, if you're, disgusted with him, if you expected more, if Netmarble didn't do enough. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.